All right, let's start with first. Start with Scottie Scheffler just really quickly, and then we will get into some Cowboys discussion. So Scottie Scheffler wins his sixth tournament this season. And by the way, it's even more impressive than that because I've heard this stat. Scottie Scheffler, he beat Tom Kim on the first playoff hole to win the Travelers Championship. That secured his sixth win of the season. That's the most since Tiger Woods won six in 2009, and the most, how about before July, since Arnold Palmer in 1962. That's the important stat to me. And that if you go look at it since, and I got it from from Justin Ray Golf, who does a good job. He said if you look at PGA PGA players who've gotten 6 wins in a PGA Tour season before July 1st since 1960. So before July 1st, Arnold Palmer did in 1962. He did it by May 14th, which is just mind-blowing. He did in 1960 by June 18th, and then it's Scottie Scheffler in 2024 by June 23rd. So no Tiger, no Jack Nicklaus in there. Talk about rarefied air. That is phenomenal.
No, and then
Scotty's
throw in that there was an arrest and a baby being born in that.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. There's been distractions. Yeah, there's clearly distraction, personal stuff, and like just salacious stuff. That is, by the way, and this is not a guy that deals in the salacious realm. I mean, he's not trying to make headlines. He don't care nothing about headlines, and yet he was the biggest story in sports for that 48 hours or so or whatever after he got arrested. So I'm with. This is amazing. This is definitely the best run for a golfer that we've seen since Tiger Woods. 57 straight weeks he's now been at number one. And now they're asking the question because I believe he's got roughly 5 tournaments left in this season, this calendar golf season. Like 5 starts left. And I guess the question is, he's got a chance for another major coming up because they have the Open at the with the Royal Troon. That's July 18th. That's coming up. How many more tournaments can he win? And I mean that they got 5 more. He could easily win half of these. Hell, he could win all 5. Actually, I mean he's just that damn good. He could win. He really could. I mean he's just been that good. But I mean, don't you think he's gonna win 1 and 2 of these? Right? The way he's going, he has won. If you go look at it now, he's won essentially what of all the tournaments that he's played in, he's won kind of like a third of them or something like that so far. It's crazy. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, it's been a historic run. I wonder if he's diving into the Patrick Mahomes method of just have chaos involved around you, and then you can focus on your craft. And that is that there is. It seems like if there was ever anything to derail what he would have been doing, other than injury, then this would have somewhere in this would have been, just enough to derail him a little bit and have him. I mean, there was a guy in this tournament who hit a 59 that shot under 60 in this tournament, and it didn't phase him.
Didn't register.
He just kept going. It was, when you see stuff like that and you're just like, okay, well, that guy's the guy who went that hit 59. He's going to win the tournament, right? Because clearly if you do that good, then but I mean, he kind of blew it up in the next round. Yeah. I think he started off with like 4 birdies and then it fell apart in the back of that round. That was Cameron Young. Cameron Young hit had 59 on in round 3. But Scottie Scheffler, that was the thing, is consistency to 65, 64, 64, 65. Just consistently just keeping it
excellence.
Even pace and even excellence. It's remarkable to see, but it is. You need to find. Now PJ needs to find like the. He
needs an adversary. They need a rivalry.
Yes.
They need a rivalry. Yeah, he has no rival right now. That's part of the problem. It's almost boring how dominant he is.
And the problem is
somebody to.
The problem in golf is
challenge him in these things.
The problem in golf is that the challenger is also normally just like the 80s movie villain, preppy white guy that just comes out and you're just like, oh, I don't want to root. Like I can't. Now both you guys are just kind of preppy. I don't. Give me some change, a little bit of diversity in this.
You need some. That's a good point. That's probably why Tiger was so attractive, because he was so different. Than what you're seeing. I'll say this though, it doesn't. He's getting challenged. Like I said, this came down to a playoff hole, but it's different golfers every time, and it's not names that the public would know. they do need someone else to step up, and that's why Rory he didn't play in this. He wasn't at the Travelers Championship. Rory's kind of that guy, the household name.
Yeah.
Everybody's waiting on Rory to pop again. But he withdrew one day after his U.S. Open loss. So he says he's going to be back, and he feels like he's going to win another major soon. But I mean, he's one of those guys. They need somebody else just kind of step up and look like they're rivaling this run for Scottie Scheffler. Otherwise, it's just entertaining to pay attention to how damn good he is. And like I said, yeah, I was right. He's won over a little more than a third of his starts so far this year. So if he's got 5 tournaments left, I mean, like I said, let's just say he wins a third of them. I mean, that's a safe bet. So grabbing 2 is not crazy. You know what I mean?
No, not at all.
Scheffler, he's just that good.
No, it feels like now somebody just has to have a otherworldly performance to knock him off, that he's not going to knock himself out of a tournament.
Nope.
And so that's where normally you have guys like Rory would be a guy that, he would have some good tournaments, and if he was playing his best, he was unbeatable, but he would get in his own head. Or Phil Mickelson was that guy. And Tiger, they Tiger-proofed some courses, and he would all of a sudden start missing a few putts, and it would become a problem. Or he would hit his driver would be off on a day, and it would open it up for somebody else. Scottie Scheffler just doesn't ever open the door. So you have to play so amazingly good consistently and have your out of body to just even get one win.
You're right. Yeah. You got to be as consistent as he is, and then you got to outplay him at the end.
Yeah.
Be as consistent as he is, and then outplay him. And those are tough things to do. So there you go. Scottie Scheffler with his 6th win of the season. And I think he's going to get at least one more. Hell, could even get 2 more, and that'd be astounding. I don't know what the record is in wins in a season, but that is phenomenal for Scottie Scheffler.